What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your tension strut or thrust arm bushing on a 2015 BMW 550i xDrive. Online, I've been told I'm supposed to remove this entire steering knuckle. Today I'm here to tell you that you do not have to do that. Don't need to do extra work for nothing. I mean, if you're going to replace the components, replace them. But I'm going to show you what the tension strut is real quick. Okay. So this right here is your tension strut, same on both sides. Today I'm replacing mine because the bushing, as all F10 drivers know, this bushing right here is hydraulic filled, and over time the rubber will degrade and all the hydraulic fluid will come out. So when all the hydraulic fluid comes out, it's now got all this extra play and it pops, it messes with your alignment even, and your front end will be dipping up and down like a crib. It's absolutely insane. But anyway, today I'm here to tell you how to replace that. So obviously I got the wheel off. You're gonna have to get it off the ground. That's just the easiest way to go about it. You're gonna want to take off your little plastic stuff under here so you can actually get to all the bolts. These are the bolts for that plastic thing. Nothing crazy. Once you get it off the ground, I recommend getting some PB Blaster on your nuts in case if it's rusty. Right here you have, my goodness, lighting is just terrible. That's what happens when I don't have a flashlight with me right now. Right here you have a retainer for your nut for your thrust arm bushing. You're gonna want to take this retainer off. Take this nut off while obviously holding the bolt over here. The size of it, I believe, is 13/16 if I'm not mistaken. I took the other side off a little earlier today. I'm going to make sure it's 13/16. Good grief. Yep, 13/16. So it's 13/16 on both sides. Makes it a little bit more difficult if you only have one 13/16 like myself. That's what happens when I don't have a lot of extra money for tools. But anyway, down here, this is your bolt that attaches your thrust arm bushing to your hub. You will need a Torx bit. I believe it's a T50 if I'm not mistaken. Let me grab it real quick. It's right behind me. Well, it was. Oh yeah, it's right here. Mine's yeah, that's it right there. So this is a T50, yes, T50. And I believe this is a 15/16 bolt. Let me verify that for you guys real quick. That way you guys ain't having to fight around and figure out what size it is. Yep, 15/16. You can see it right there. So you got your 15/16 bolt, you got your Torx bit right there, and then this will be completely loose, and you're good to take it off if you were not an all-wheel drive car like myself. Gotta love it. I'll show you what to do next. Okay, obviously I'm on my driver's side now, but I already did have to work. I got frustrated, so I'm just telling you guys how to do this the easiest possible way. So you gotta get your CV axle nut off, and that is a special tool. It's a 17mm hex. I picked this up from O'Reilly's. Got a kit for I think $15. You're gonna want to take this off right here. Mind you, it is not gonna be this easy. I already did it. You're gonna want to take that off. So once you get that off, you're able to push your CV axle out of this little hole that's inside of, and basically move it up, and you can get this off. This is already the new one, so I'm not gonna show you how to do that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Because the whole reason why you have to remove the CV axle is because it gets in the way of it right here. Sorry for the bad lighting. So, you get your CV axle off, you're going to be able to get your old one off, and then you're basically just going to reverse the order. You're going to make sure you put your new one on, and then you're going to make sure it's all the way inside this hole. Obviously, you don't want to put your CV axle back on, torque it, because it's torqued to 150 foot-pounds and an additional 90-degree turn. That's what I found online. So that's an extreme torque value, but something to notice. There are splines for your CV axle. You want to make sure that the splines are locked in with the hub. The way I figured out how to do that is kind of hard to do with one hand. You're going to be twisting your brake rotor while also holding onto your CV axle and seeing if it moves together. Because if it moves together like this, you're going to want to make sure you keep it forced up against it and then put your nut in, or your bolt in this case, and just whiz it down with your gun real fast so that way it stays put. I hope this helps you out, because I had to do a lot of research to be able to figure out how to do this for myself, because everything's like, oh, non-all-wheel drive. It's like, well, that doesn't help me or anybody else who has the all-wheel drive version. But anyway, have fun with your F10s, everybody. I love my F10. Hopefully y'all have this video very helpful. Good day.